Hello, everyone. What is going on? My name is Timpedia, and welcome to a very special episode of Command Me. We haven't done one of these in a while, mostly because I've been a little busy with other things, / unfortunately have had less interest and time to put into the Commander format because of work stuff and because of my shop closing and not having as much access to playing Commander. But, and this is video, so they'll see that.
Yes, I know that was on purpose.
This is a special episode of Command Me because Friedman here
Is getting commanded.
Yeah, he Freeman of the TNT podcast, co-host of the TNT podcast with me. He brought up the fact that he actually wants to build a new commander deck in Grixis that he is. And I don't believe you've ever had a Grixis commander deck.
I haven't had Grix. I've always struggled to find a commander that seemed right. A lot of the cool ones are super expensive, not money wise, mana wise. And
yeah,
when M19 came out, Nico Balls the Ravager was previewed, and he was a cool costed, cool ability commander that spoke to me and made me want to build a Grixis deck. So I brought this up to Tim, I think right before we filmed the SWAT 4 video this week.
Yeah, that's actually when it was, because we were talking about when we would film SWAT again. Or no, it was during D&D, because you said you wanted to... We were talking about when we'd record SWAT, and you also said you wanted to record this. You were like, Tim, let's do a Command Me of this. And I was like, hell yeah, dude. So we are here. We are doing a very special Command Me where I'm going to help Freeman design this Nicol Bolas the Ravager deck. And at the same time, I'm probably going to talk about upgrades and things like that to decks I have, changes I'm making, because I have a number of changes. I'm actually going to open up Excel so that when things aren't up on your screen as much, I can pull up stuff on my screen to have just a super duper episode. No, I'm not putting up my monthly bills. That's not what I meant to open. I meant to open my Commander thing. There we go. That's better. And I'll also open deck stats on my other monitor. But so what we're actually looking at right now is Friedman is screen sharing through Discord, so it's a little blurry. I apologize, but you should be able to make out what each card is. And if anyone has any questions in the comments, we're going to be talking about it and everything, so it should be fine.
What does it actually look like? And the card text is shitty, but you should be able to read everything.
Oh, fuck. I almost forgot. Oh, I did delete the footage. Okay, so quick story time. So I told you I recorded Yakuza 0 for the first time this morning. For everyone at home, I think this will be out before Yakuza, actually, because of how much backlog I have. It was so close to a horror show. So with recording with OBS, we'll get started in a second, I promise. With recording with OBS,
no problem. I'm just gonna put his flip side up so everyone else can read it while we're talking.
With OBS, if you record and run out of hard drive space, it doesn't stop recording like Fraps and stuff does. It says it's still recording, but when you stop, the file is unusable. So you can lose footage without note. So, this morning I recorded Yakuza, and 2 nights ago I rendered out a ton of footage, like almost all the footage that was on my hard drive that night. Actually, it was all the footage I had on my hard drive at that time. I rendered out, but I didn't delete the footage. I forgot to, or I was going to bed, or I was doing whatever. So I start recording Yakuza, and about 10 minutes in, I'm like, "Oh shit! I didn't delete the footage. Do I have enough space for this?" And so I'm like, "I'll minimize. I'll pause and I'll minimize." And it was in the middle of a cutscene, and I forgot. And it gets to the end of the video, and I stop recording, and I go and I check. I had just over 1 gigabyte of space left. To put into context, that was maybe a minute worth of footage. If I had gone for another minute, I would have lost my first Yakuza 0 session.
Thank God you didn't.
It was so close to a heart attack. But I deleted all the footage this morning as soon as that happened. So we're good.
Oh my God.
Anyway, let's get started. Want to Guild Wars?
God, I forgot everything is going to show up when I do
this. Anyway, but thankfully, Nicol Bolas, even though he's a $45 card already, holy shit. You know why?
I'm very upset about this.
Probably because of rotation, because he's going to be one of the best cards to survive rotation.
Probably. I'm hoping after rotation will settle down, he won't actually be that great. Because I was like, oh man, no one's playing this card. I'm going to snag up a foil for $20. Nah, foils are 80 right now.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So over on, I'm gonna cover your screen with EDH Rec for a second. So we have the
Go ahead.
EDH
I'm
Rec
gonna fill in the default
lance and everything.
13 of each basic, and then I'm gonna teach our listeners how I build 3-color mana bases for
Oh,
people with minimal
perfect.
budgets.
Normal budgets. What are you implying? I don't use normal budgets?
No, I said minimal budgets.
Oh, minimal. Got it. So as you can see on the EDH Rec, we already have. This is recorded just after just the weekend before the release of Commander 2018. So Dominar, our M19 has been out for what, like 3 or 4 weeks?
Yeah.
And we already have 113 Nicol Bolas decks, which is pretty impressive. Yeah, I can see what you mean about a lot of cards kind of overlapping with other things. Yeah, there's a lot of random stuff going on in these signature cards and stuff.
The problem is, a bunch of people are trying to make like Dragon Tribal, or trying to make, for some reason, Spectre Tribal is a thing.
What do you? So what do you want to do?
So I want to take advantage of the discard aspect of Nicol Bolas. So playing controlling commander is tricky as is. I want to see if I can go on the discard route. The problem is discard is actually a limited resource. So like you can mill someone forever. When you mill, you win. You can deal damage forever. When you deal damage, you win. If you cause someone to discard till they're out of cards, you don't win the game. So it's a tricky angle to attack from. You need to have enough that it's effective, but you can't go all in on it.
Right. I will say, quite a while ago, back at the store, there was a guy who actually brought in an old mono black commander built around discard, and he did a great job of stripping hands like crazy.
Yeah,
it was actually pretty badass.
And then you just need some kind of like repeatable value, aka this commander.
Oh, you know why it's Spectre Tribal? Because it's actually kind of tied to the discard theme, because a lot of Spectres make people discard cards when you hit them.
Yeah, there's one Spectre I was going to run just because I remember pulling him in our Chaos Sealed event we did, where I just got a bunch of cards from Alara block and pulled a couple of the Grixis cards.
Right. All right, so I'm looking at the 17 decks of the discard theme.
I have one open here. Yeah, so he's got.
Wow, there's a discard. Okay,
collection of cards here.
Hold on, there's a discard deck worth $2,700. What is in this deck?
I genuinely can't wait to see how much this deck is going to cost when we're done building it.
Holy! Oh, there's a Dark Confidant. That's part of the cost. Everything else is super cheap. What's in this deck? Oh, I bet. Hold on. Yeah, this is all duels. That's why it's so expensive. It's not really that special. It's all duels.
When half your cost is just like three duels. All right.
That's lame as shit, though. Come on.
So it's time for my fun lesson on how to build a 3-color mana base.
Screen.
Yeah. So obviously you're gonna put Command Tower in because this is the format for it. Usually I always start by putting in 13 basics and then cutting as I add more. And the magic trick is I always put in 3 sets. I don't even remember what the Temple of Deceit or something. I put in 3 cycles of duels that go into every 3-color deck I build because they're not too expensive. The first is, go ahead.
Real quick, since I don't use Tapped Out, when you typed in Temple and it only showed a few Temple cards, I thought it actually was smart enough to only give you cards that fit with that commander.
God, I don't remember what the. It's got to be in the land section. Temple.
Temple of
Epiphany
Malice, Epiphany, and Deceit. Yeah, so you already have that one. Yeah, the temples are great for anyone who wants to build a land cycle or just buy lands that are always good. Considering how many lands are going to come in tapped in Commander, having lands that scry you one are just so, like, a turn 1 play, especially in a deck without turn 1 plays. Turn 1 Temple is one of the best plays you can have.
It's honestly my favorite land to play turn 1. Very few times, unless I have Soul Ring, I'll make sure to get that out early. But turn 1, it's very rare you have anything, and that scry, a lot of professionals will refer to scry as half of a card in terms of card advantage. So it's one of the strongest turn 1 plays you can make.
Absolutely.
And these cards are not super expensive because there is no demand for any other format other than Commander. That is the only thing driving the price.
Outside of one deck.
Outside of one deck.
Ad nauseam Modern.
Yeah, whatever.
They play temples, technically.
It's not driving up the price.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I know. That's why I'm kidding around.
The next one I run, and I don't remember the actual name of every one in the cycle, is the check lands. Which
Dragon Skull, Drowned, and Sulfur. They're right on top there.
Was it Sulphur Falls?
Sulphur Falls, Drowned Catacomb, and Dragon Skull Summit.
I'm playing
So Freeman,
typing test on here while we're recording this. What was the
so
last
Freeman
one?
is actually Dragon Skull Summit.
Dragon Skull Summit.
Freeman is actually using Tapped Out to build his deck. I use deckstats.net. You can really use either one. They're all useful.
Deckstats is probably better, but my collection's on here right now, so I'm.
Yeah, I don't have an actual collection. So this tells you what cards you already have in the deck.
Yes,
right?
as you're
That's
building it.
Super cool. I've never taken the effort of putting my thing on.
Anyway, so we're putting the tablets, putting the checks, and this is the part that's going to break your bank. Is I always go for the shocklands. This is probably the most expensive cycle. If anyone has watched the professor from Solarian Community College, whenever he does mana-based videos, he will not shut up about how fetches and original duels are absolutely mandatory for any commander deck.
Oh my fucking god!
If you're playing like 1v1 commander a lot, or you're in a very cutthroat like player group, maybe, but it's not required. You can get away with just the 10 lands I'm about to put in. So I already have the checks, shocks with
10
Steam.
lands.
So anyway, and then I didn't mention the last one because it's a no-brainer, but it's every 3-color deck has a tap land that taps for all 3.
Oh yeah, Crumbling Necropolis. Yeah. Steam Vents, Blood Crypt, Watery Grave, and Crumbling Necropolis.
Watery Grave.
You put water.
Watery.
Hey, look at that! Wow.
It's sometimes it gets, sometimes it doesn't. Crumbling Necropolis is the 3-color one.
And then Blood Crypt is the last one.
Blood Crypt. All right. And I think
AKA the cheapest one. Although it's going up because of fucking actually, especially because it's doing well at the Pro Tour, right? As right now, Pro Tour 25.
All right, so right now we're on 41 lands. I didn't think of the command tower, but we're gonna leave that for now. We'll figure out the ratio later.
Hollow one, that's what the deck is.
Hollow one, yeah. And then I'm gonna cut 2 swamps real quick because there's always 2 black lands I always put right into here. Bajuka
Bog, yeah.
And then if you have the money, this used to be way cheaper. I don't know why it's more expensive since it's been reprinted, but Urborg, Toma.
$28.
Yeah, this is not that budget anymore, but I like including it for fixing. And a lot of people argue that you don't want to fix your opponent's mana bases, but especially in the kind of meta we play in, where if you do something that helps your opponents, they don't want to kill you anymore. So, it's a fun bargaining tactic, but that's...
Dude, you know what sucks? Do we need to invest in building decks on Moto?
Do we need to?
Yeah.
I
just want to play so much more fucking Commander, dude. Like, I'm tired of playing so little Commander.
Nah, I'm just gonna play, what's it called? Not Tiny Leaders. It's the Brawl when it comes to, MTG
It's not
Arena.
Coming to Arena. MTGO Arena.
Anyway, so let's move on. We got our lands. We'll figure. There's probably some other special ones in here I'm not even thinking of, or there's even more duels.
There's the cycling ones, the filter ones.
Yeah, I'm not doing filters because those ones are actually
lands.
way more expensive than even the shock lands are. I'm also not a huge fan of bounces. Usually I end up throwing in a set of the game lands, and if I find something better, actually no, I remember what I wanted to do. If this deck, it probably needs to be a little more competitive. I'm a huge proponent of the fast lands in
dude.
Commander, and especially at least the enemy colored ones are pretty cheap just because they were printed recently in Kaladesh, but I don't even remember.
Spire Bluff Canal is the red blue one. I always know that one. What else? That's red blue, red black, and blue black. Dark Slick Shores is the blue black.
Yep.
What's red black? Falk.
It's some.
It's not on the list. Red black fast land. What is it? Oh, there it is. Blackcleave Cliffs, of course.
All right.
Doy.
Black what cliffs?
Blackcleave.
Oh, Blackcleave. 2 words?
Yeah, but you should see it already. No. Oh, sorry. Black and cleave is 1 word. I thought you were saying like the whole thing was 2 words or 1 word.
There we go. All right.
Boom.
All right, then we cut 1 of each basic to make up for that new set. All right, then let's just move on to
actual cards.
Well, I was gonna say the ramp package.
Okay.
So in Grixis, you're gonna end up running the 3 signets, obviously.
So if you type in the word signet, could you not just do all of them?
Probably. I don't know. The search function's honestly pretty weird. Oh, that was actually way
there's
better than I thought.
Is it and
Uh,
Rakdos? Oh, but it gets rid of it anyway. I guess it's not super useful.
Yeah, no, you have
We
to pick them
the
individually.
Signets.
And then Soul Ring is going definitely in here because this deck doesn't give shit. It just needs a lot of mana. I know you don't like putting Soul Ring in there, but I do.
Dude, I only don't like it because I feel like it's one of those cards I wish I could soft ban. It's just such a strong start. I know it kind of self-corrects. Everyone online is like, it's not that bad.
It doesn't help your commander. You're not going to be able to power out Bolas a turn earlier.
Yeah,
you can get him turn 3. You can get him turn 3, but he's not doing anything on turn 3. This isn't like I'm not gonna lie. When you get Silvala a turn earlier, chances are I just lose the game. If I'm getting Bolas out 1 turn earlier, no one's losing on turn 5.
Do you want Lantern?
It depends on how much it costs right now.
20.
Oh god, it's going on price. Let's just forget it. We'll just build whatever sounds good now, and my wallet will yell at me later.
I mean, I told you I'm considering the mocks, so
no.
Dude, my Soul Ring has doubled in value. It's not even funny. Like, literally, I spent 200 on it last year, and it's worth 400 now.
So we got the signets. We got Soul Ring, Lantern,
Felwar, maybe. Coalition Relic.
Which one's Felwar still?
Right on the left. Right next to your... Yeah. I don't love it. It's only good, really, in 3-color or more, because your opponents are definitely going to have one of your colors.
Yeah.
It's almost impossible to run. And even then, it's just a 2-mana, 1-mana.
You're right.
Yeah.
Is Gem of Becoming Luna just Burnished Heart, but...
No, because it comes to hand.
Oh, shit. That's actually awful.
That's why it sucks. It's so much better if it wasn't. I'm going to pull up my screen only because we're basically looking at the same thing.
Yeah, go ahead. We're just looking at EDH track right now.
Yeah, Coalition Relic's really good. Felwar Stone's really good.
Yeah, I'll put Felwar Stone in there.
Gilded Lotus, I guess. Darksteel, Thought Vessel. Thought Vessel's not bad because if you're going to be stripping them, maybe you're going to be drawing.
Especially if you manage to flip Bolas. He's drawing you 2 cards per turn.
Yes.
Which is why I'm also actually going to put
Reliquary
Tower in with the lands.
Recent reprint.
Hell yeah.
I almost forgot. I gotta get that promo someday. How much is that promo? I'm checking.
I don't remember what it looks like.
It's so pretty. Falk. Oh yeah, I have the real promo, the $14 one. It's $5. It's the same cost as a Conflux Relic. Wait, is it the same cost as Reliquary Tower?
All right, so I'm cutting another basic again to make up for this cycle of stuff we threw in. So we're down to...
You have 42 lands? That seems insane. Oh, yeah, you want to check it all later.
It doesn't refresh until you... It's 39 right now. 7 artifact. These are all ramps. So at present,
I feel like you need 2 more.
I'm going to cut 2 lands because of that.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
So for now, I'll cut an island and a mountain just because those numbers look bigger.
I feel like you could also throw in a Coalition Relic.
Is Coalition Relic 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it gets you 2 mana in a single turn, right?
One time you can get a double shot, but you also have to not use it to get that double shot.
Well, no, it's like, let's say I leave it untapped, because I can just use it. Like, let's say it's my opponent's turn. I leave it up so I have 1 mana. On their end step, you tap Coalition Relic.
Right. But I'm saying you have to not use it.
Yeah. So you plan around it, but the thing is, you're not stuck not using it. If you need that 1 mana on your opponent's turn, you can go for it.
It's another 3 mana any color rock.
Yep.
Now, are you casting a lot of spells?
So that's the question. I'm not sure how I want to take this, because if you look at Nico Bolas Arisen, if you ignore his draw 2 cards, here's what you're actually doing with him to try and win the game. Also, ignore his ultimate, because that's never going to happen.
You're never going to...
So the real thing is his -3 is -4. The -3 is he deals 10 damage to target creature or planeswalker. One thing, and I'm pretty sure it's the way it works, is that 10 damage counts as commander damage. Because your commander is not Nico Bolas the Ravager. Your commander is just this card, either side. It's not?
It's combat damage.
Oh, that's nonsense.
Sorry, you can't... It's still a 3-shot. It would suck, but it's combat
That's
damage.
nonsense.
All right, so we're going with discard
Anyway.
reanimator, right?
Yeah, if we can get to the whole, if you go with the whole everyone discard idea, you should be able to get either your best threat or your opponent's best threat off as -4.
Oh, you're going with everyone discard.
Yeah, because I'm not trying to go with self discard. That's already a struggle and a half. Because I don't know. You can do that. You can go with the self discard route and just your goal is to reanimate when you flip him. The problem is you flip him, you want to be drawing. I don't know. There's too many directions this can go.
Well, that's why you have to pick.
Damn it. I wanted to go with the everyone discard. I want to be the control player.
Then do it.
That's what we're gonna do for this.
Okay.
All right. So what do we got in his cards?
Well, Eldest Reborn immediately slam dunk windmill slam theme.
Eldest Reborn.
It's the saga, the one where each opponent sacks, then each opponent discards, and then you reanimate something.
It's cool, but it costs 5 mana.
But it's so on theme.
All right. Eldest Reborn. Let's put in the removal package here.
Okay.
Yeah, Terminate.
Okay.
We got
Cyclonic
Damnation.
Rift.
Yeah, we got Cyclonic Rift.
Oh, what's the other one? Decree of Pain.
Which one is Decree of Pain?
It's the one where you destroy them all and then you draw one for everything destroyed. Or you can
Is that like 9 mana or something?
It's 8 mana, but you could also cycle it for 5 to give everything -2/-2 and draw 1
You
card.
are right, that is good.
I cast a very good one earlier today.
What's that one? The one spell you're always winning off of in Cass.
You're talking about the Torment of Hellfire.
Torment of Hailfire.
The card you're always winning off of in Kest. I did not win off that card in Kest today. I won because I made 1.5 billion tokens with the 5 mana one that makes Delvers.
Okay.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I can't remember. Whatever.
All right. I'm gonna put in 2 enchantments here that I just love because they're great value.
Vandal Blast.
Phyrexian Arena.
You really don't think you can find better card draw?
Well, no, I just like this one.
Okay.
Why is it not? Oh, I'm missing a Y. These will be the first to get cut, I guarantee it. And the other one is... God, I just asked the name of this card the other day because I forgot it again.
Vandal Blast.
No. Yeah, Vandal Blast is going in, but that's not my question. No. Blue, 3 mana, enchantment. You got to pay 1 or the owner draws.
Ristic.
Ristic, yeah, there you go.
Did you forget the rest of the Ristic study?
No, I missed the T.
No,
That's
I know,
all.
but you said Ristic like you thought that was just the card name.
No, I knew it would come up. I'm just lazy. Because if you... Alright.
Hour of Devastation, on theme, flavor win. Blasphemous Act. Never mind, that's more better. Blasphemous Act's so good. Especially in a deck with a Planeswalker commander.
The thing is, you got to flip him before you use that.
It doesn't matter. So what if you kill him?
It really doesn't matter. I don't mind them dying. So here's the thing about Bolas. You are perfectly fine with recasting him because his ETB is great. Everyone
It's shockingly,
everyone's down a card but you. So I don't mind spending 6-8 mana on him because his 7, I'm trying to win. It's not like you don't cast Bolas saying I'm playing an 11 mana spell. You play Bolas, and when the time's right, you spend 7 mana to get a Planeswalker.
Yeah.
So that's the way he has to be looked at.
Yeah, for sure. All right, are we going with on theme things now?
Yeah, we can put in Bolas with it. So I should put Crux of Fate in here.
Well, I was gonna. Oh, sure. I was gonna ask if you're adding other Nicol Bolas Planeswalker cards.
Yes, I need to evaluate which ones I want in here.
All right. Well, you're not
I've already
doing
determined
Deceiver because he's bad.
I was gonna say I'm not putting classic Nicol Bolas the
Really
in here. No,
Oh,
I don't.
well,
I don't
yeah, 'cause
think
he
he's.
sucks
I don't.
ass.
I don't
That's
think
fine.
he's that good.
No. He's terrible. That's fine.
Dark Intimations. Is,
the
yeah,
card I used to get my win condition in Kess.
Yeah, I think it's a cool spell. I'm just. Where is it under here? Under
Is it
sorceries,
under
right?
here?
Or no, it's under signature. Oh, it's probably under
Oh,
sorceries.
that one. Oh, I was thinking of Dark Petition. Yes, Dark Intimation is a very flavor as hell card.
Wait, which one were you saying not to use? Don't use God Pharaoh?
No. Bottom right, Deceiver next to Cruel Ultimatum.
Oh, is he? He's not
He's the
Planeswalker deck.
Planeswalker deck one that I ran in Kess, but I cut him for better cards. I mean, he's basically a baby. Like he's
It's
so
gonna
much
end up.
worse.
People are just gonna sack tokens. That's what's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
it's not very good.
It
But the
never
other
actually does
two
get
on the
one.
left side are
Yeah,
very
both
good.
of them are very good.
Planeswalker and Godpharaoh are both in Kess for a reason because they can win the game by themselves.
Yeah, I think I might just want to put both in.
They're so fun. And look, they're not even that expensive.
No, they're combined under $20, which is great.
Nicol, bolas.
I don't know what's going on. The birds are popping off downstairs. All right, it's God Pharaoh,
And just Nicol Bolas, baby, the Planeswalker.
Planeswalker.
Boom.
Oh,
Easy
I gotta talk to Tyler later in the week. So I didn't tell you guys I have jury duty on Tuesday, so I don't know what time we're recording the podcast.
Whoa! That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I have Torment. I didn't put Hour. Crux of Fate is in. Scarab God's expensive.
Scarab God's so good in the deck, though, and it's going to rotate soon.
I'll put him in for now.
Oh, Crovis the Purger is on theme, but he has 6 mana, and you're kind of top-heavy right now.
Yeah, so here's the thing. All the good cards in this deck are big and fat. So the idea is...
Animate Dead. That's really good.
Yeah.
Fucking... It's only 250 also.
That's the 2-mana enchantment, right?
Yeah. Enchant a thing in a graveyard and bring it out for free. It's so
What?
It's so good.
It's not animated dead. It's
No,
animated
it's not.
dead. That's the one thing I hate about the search on here is it's not the best.
What about Painful Quandary? That card's so dumb and good.
Whenever opponent casts a spell, that's really good. I
So
like that.
Fucking good. What else? Fuck. Solemn doesn't... Waste Not is the single greatest card.
Crap, what's the name of that card? That 3-mana, like,
Oh?
converge black draw card. It's this cool draw spell that I own and don't have in a deck right now.
Is it the one where everyone discard and then draw
No,
or
it was from
something?
Zendikar. It was a really shitty spell, but I love it. It should be on here. If it's not, it means I'm just bad at Magic. I'm bad at Magic.
I don't see it anyway.
Was Converge the mechanic from Battle for Zendikar?
Yes? Yes? Why?
Because I'm looking up what this card is.
Oh man, I type in Battle 4 on Google and it's put up Battle for Azeroth first. Instead of Battle for Zendikar.
Come on.
Isn't Converge the one where it's you get colors? Is that what you're talking about?
No, it's Painful Truths. That was why, because I just
Oh,
typed in,
that one's good.
I like that card.
So I actually prefer though Read the Bones.
Is it
I think
2 black, scry 2, then draw 2?
Yeah, I think scrying 2 is better than potentially drawing
Just
one
drawing,
more card
yeah.
or drawing less. I know that a lot of I know that some of the podcasts I listen to that they're like, "Nah, man, this is better." And I can see how drawing one more card could be better, but I really think without having to worry about colors.
No, I agree with you because there is also a life loss component to Painful Truths. This is essentially you're getting 3 life back. You're losing a draw, but you're getting to filter out 2 of the.
No, you still lose 2. You still lose 2.
Oh, Read the Bones is lose 2.
Yeah, you lose 2, scry 2, then draw 2.
All right, so you're saving a life to lose 1 draw, but get your other 2 better. I'm fine with that. That makes sense.
Yeah, I like because I think throwing 2 bad cards away potentially is better than drawing 1 more potentially bad card. Like late game, imagine seeing 2 lands on top and drawing 2 cards versus drawing 3, which is 2 lands plus 1. It just feels better.
Oh, Dreadbore. That's the other card I was thinking of before.
Oh yeah, Dreadbore's really good. Windfall, such a good card in that deck.
My God, it
Siphon
was an
Mind is
uncommon.
really good.
It was an uncommon, and it's back up to 45.
Dude, actually, one of the guys I was playing with today played that exact version of Demonic Tutor.
Oh, really?
And I was floored that that's so much money on that version.
It's obnoxious.
Beacon of Unrest. Oh, So many good cards. Falk.
Is Grave Upheaval good because it has basic
No.
land cycling?
No. I mean, it's fine. I guess it's fine. It's kind of a cool budget card, too, that you never really see. I guess that's a valid reason
I'll
to
put
run
it in for now, and it'll definitely be a first cut.
I mean, you've skipped over so many fucking cards.
What are you talking about? I'm still at the top. Oh shit! No, I'm down at
No,
Swords.
you're not. You went all the way. Yeah, that's why I was like, what are you doing all the way down?
I completely skipped top cards. Holy crap. Okay. So we already put in Rift. We have Terminate. I don't have Counterspell in there right now.
Waste Not. That's what I was... It's right there, dude. Waste Not's one of the greatest cards ever printed. I remember I built a casual deck years ago based on that card and Burning Inquiry. I did it before it was cool, man. Before it was a Pro Tour deck. I was fucking playing Burning Inquiry or the Waste Not on the field. Oh my god. Nightscape Familiar.
I remember that
is
whole
so good.
set when Waste Not was in it. It was all the community design cards, and I remember
Yeah.
I got the card that Notch
Aggressive Mining. It's so shitty.
I told him like that's the worst card I've ever seen.
It is the worst card you've ever seen. You try to think of how to break it and it just doesn't work. What was the name of that card? Aggressive Mining. I just said it.
Yeah,
I want to see if I want to
figure out how to break it or something.
I'm looking on. It's in 766 decks. Oh, you know why? Because of lands matter, like Omnath, Borborygmos, Zedru. Okay, I understand how this can exist. How is it with Sea of Clouds? It's a red card. Oh, because Zedru.
Is Nightscape familiar? He doesn't work on.
I like him
his
in
flip
Kess.
ability though. I wouldn't use him.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You want more mana to power the flip and recast Bolas than actually make him cheaper.
Windfall's cool, but I feel like I'm going to end up undoing a lot of the progress if I get people to start discarding stuff.
But you trigger one giant discard. But I guess if the idea is you want to strip the hand instead of causing discard triggers, it's whether or not you want to trigger discard or actually strip their hand.
I picture more as the discard is your control aspect. You're keeping them off of resources by making them discard.
So then, yeah, that's not as good.
Yeah. It's Foff going in.
Foff, of course, because Foff goes in every deck.
I always say Foff isn't that good, and then it always happens to me.
Foff is so good.
And then I always just regret having that spell even
Dude, cast. I played Kess today. I foffed to get Dak Faden and 2 lands in my hand and threw 2 instants into my graveyard. Or 2 spells into my graveyard. And I was like, I drew 5 cards. I threw 2 lands away with Dak on my next turn and had 2 spells in the yard for Kess.
I'll put Counterspell in for now. I'm not sure how I feel about it in 3 color.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I have it in fucking Kess, but that's a...
Enemy really wants to run Mystical Tutor, but I'm going to keep it out for now.
Resist.
As much as I love tutors, I built the tutor commander deck when I had built.
Are you going to run Locust God?
I want to, but actually, hold on. Yeah, if he's flipped, that's 3 per turn. Locust God is good.
Locust God's a stupid good card.
You can loot if for some reason you really want to go that route.
What about Notion Thief?
Was he 4 mana?
Yep.
I might need to put in more rocks here.
But the steals are
they're so dirty if you get them off. So you got to play more at instant speed if you want to trick someone there. I'm putting Baleful Strix in because he's a really good low drop.
He's a really amazing...
Regardless of whether he plays the theme, he's a good card.
Dude, so we're going to talk about it at some point, or maybe if I do another video.
I made the mistake of mentioning an artifact around Tim.
Yeah, because me going from my Brea deck down to a Saheeli deck means I won't have black and white anymore, and I'd have to cut Baleful Strix, which is really sad. One of the saddest losses is actually that card. Oh my god, Freeman, right there is the card you have to run in the deck. It's on the middle row.
It's on the middle. Sorry, I was looking at the Primordial to see if it's worth it.
Yeah, because you were looking in the right place. That's the card.
Oh, good. All right, you're like in the middle. I'm like, with someone else in here, but I'm really distracted by the Primordial.
Yeah, no, it's the Primordial.
The first one here? It's Sepulchral?
Sepulchral.
There you go.
I have no idea if that's how you pronounce it. That's how I say it.
The Black Primordial. There we go.
That's true.
No, we're not going the dragon route.
Yeah, here's a lot of dragon tribal shit that people threw in.
No. Not there. What was the
Dream Stealer?
Dream Stealer.
It's on the bottom row.
God, the text is tiny.
It's so weird.
Ooh.
It's really,
Was it menaces that
really
needs to be
clever.
blocked by 2 or more?
Yeah. So you cast it on turn 3. On turn 4, it can attack and make someone discard 1 card. But if you can eternalize it and it swings,
then it's
it
a
makes them
4/4.
discard 4. Yeah. It's not embalm, it's eternalize.
So he plays well in 2, especially if we decide to go like the Faithless Looting route, where you end up throwing stuff in the arc. You do have a couple reanimate cards going on in here. Yeah. Dream Stealer's going in. He's.
What about Liliana's Spectre, the Spectre that makes every opponent discard a card?
Hold on, I have to see it for myself before I.
It's literally just
Next
next
one.
to it.
Flying 2 1 for 3. Each. Yes, that's good.
That's why I said it each.
Yeah.
All the other Spectres are target or whoever they hit. Deadeye Navigator.
I like this guy. Oh my god! If you just keep flickering, you're
yes. Plus,
we'll
Friedman Flicker theme. Flicker theme. Also, Flicker the Liliana Spectre is a baby Nicol Bolas.
Yeah. Wait, hold on 1 second.
It's too good. It's too good. But yeah, for everyone at home, I've been considering. I'll pull it up while Freeman's gone if I can find the link. I thought I had it right here. So I actually designed a new deck around Saheeli the Gifted, the new commander from Commander 2018. I'm kind of stripping down my Brea deck, and I think I'm going to build her.
I thought someone was knocking, so I went to go check, but it was no one.
It's okay. It was no one.
Just the paranoia kicking in.
And like that, no one was there. No, I was just showing my Saheeli
Actually, hold on,
deck.
real quick. I want to go back to the main page, see what our card count is, because I can already tell this is not going well. We're at 76. All right.
Holy shit.
All right, and we got...
God damn, dude.
All right, we'll figure this out. Look at that curve.
Dude, it's great.
It's not terrible. We'll figure this out.
It's actually not that terrible.
Yeah, I was thinking we were sitting at like 1,000,000 6 drops.
But is Deadeye Navigator going in the deck?
I already put him in.
Okay.
We're not running enough spells to do the super flavorful Augur of Bolas.
Jace's Archivist is almost really fucking cool. I mean, it's really cool, whether or not you want to run it.
It has the same problem that
Windfall
has, where it's just everyone ends up getting.
Speaking of Downfall or Windfall, there's a Hero's Downfall.
Hero's Downfall, yeah. Probably the best mono black removal spell right now.
I mean, I run Vraska's Contempt for Exile over Destroy because I always prefer Exile. Always prefer Exile.
Heroes, plural, not hero apostrophe. No, it was.
No, you were right. It is. No, it's hero apostrophe. Yeah, there you go.
Why am I not?
Just space Downfall. It's probably not showing enough. What?
It does this every time I look for Hero's Downfall. I don't know why tapped out sucks.
Dig through. See, here we're in all the good instances.
Charm good.
Oh my god, Desertion is so good. I've always wanted to find a place for Desertion to go.
Desertion. Oh,
the
Swan
counter,
Song.
but if
Hold on.
Swan
I love Swan Song. Oh. We'll consider that one out maybe later.
Oh my god, Dream Salvage is the spiciest tech in the history of forever. Oh
Dream
my
Salvage.
God, you'll get to it. It's at the bottom of
the number
instance.
of cards target opponent discarded this turn. The problem is I don't think I'm going to be causing people to just mass discard.
You're not going to get more. You know what would be great with that? Windfall.
Oh my god.
It's one of those old hybrid cards. Like, you remember that? And then there's the double black-blue hybrid Dimir card that's target opponent can't search their library this turn and you draw a card.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such spicy
tech. Yeah, I know.
I love that kind of shit.
I'm debating on Rakdos Charm, but it doesn't actually play with discard at all. Even though it is
Dude, I
good.
cut Rakdos Charm from fucking Kess. I don't... So it's so... The problem is, so often it's not what you want. It just feels like so rarely do I want to see Rakdos Charm.
Yeah,
that was why I cut it.
The only reason people really run it is you have your built-in graveyard hit that's really needed, but that... If someone's really going wide, this is cool.
It's
but
literally
it never happens.
anti-Splinter Twin or Selesnya tokens.
It really never happens.
I don't know. It always bugs the shit out of me. Slave of Bolas is so on theme, it's ridiculous. But that's getting into sorceries.
Hold on, let me just finish looking at the top part.
I don't think you want any of that.
Maybe Frantic Search?
I mean, Frantic's really good, but it's better in a Spellslinger deck where you can use the discount.
Yep.
I mean, I guess if you're going to run Faithless Looting, though, it's another Faithless Looting.
I don't have Faithless in here yet, because we haven't even gotten into creatures to figure out.
It's literally right there. It's right underneath.
Yeah, I see it. I kind of want to jump to creatures first, because I feel like this is going to matter.
We already did creatures.
Was that it?
Creatures
We really
is
did?
first. Yeah,
Oh my
creatures
God.
is first, dude.
God, I got no utility creatures. This feels very weird for me.
What do you mean utility creatures?
So, like, I'm used to playing green-white, so it's always like, oh, I'm always going to put in, called? I'm drawing a blank on every card I always play. The 2-mana dude, you sack him to search a library for land. Then Reclamation Sage is another one. Like, I have this low mana creature package that I always play. And now that we're in colors that I literally never play, it feels very foreign to just have big threats as my only creatures.
So I'm in the discard theme page. There are only 3-ish cards here that I'd even say are considerable.
Dark Deal?
Oh yeah, definitely Dark Deal. Absolutely. That's a slam dunk. So there's about 3 or 4 creatures, mostly specters, on the discard theme page that people are running.
Yeah.
The only other non-specter card I think you'd want to consider is Sire of Insanity. That's the end step. Every end step. No, he's not. That's why I'm saying.
Oh, he's the one where everyone discards their whole hand, dude.
Every turn. So no one holds on to anything between turns.
Interesting. I wonder if that's go in for that for a lockout style where you can just keep your commander on board.
I played against it. It locks out pretty good.
The thing is, I actually own it. I was very upset to pull that in Sealed.
In Dragon's Maze. Pretty sure everyone was upset with what they pulled in Dragon's Maze.
Or no, that was I was doing Pack Wars with my friend, and that was my rare.
Oh, fuck.
And his rare was actually, it was a foil. Whatever the Boros guild leader was in Return to Ravnica. What was the name?
Aurelia?
Aurelia?
No.
Yeah.
Aurelia the War Leader?
Yeah, I got that in foil, and I didn't sell it when it was worth something.
Dude, that's a card that's always good in Commander, though.
Yeah, so I have a foil, I just don't have a home for it.
That's fucking sweet.
Yeah, there's like nothing else on creatures. Where were we down? We were down to sorceries?
Yeah. That's why I said Slave of Bolas and Siphon Mine. Siphon Mine's stupid good.
Oh, that's actually really good.
It's stupid good, like I said.
What about that is misspelled? Siphon is with a Y. Okay.
Isn't it usually? Or no?
I thought it was with
an
I. Whatever.
I don't know. Whatever, bruh. Slave of Bolas is the on-theme one that I was talking about.
I already have him in here.
Slave?
No.
Sure don't.
Because he was up in creatures.
You already put Dark Deal, right?
Yeah, I put Dark Deal.
What about Beacon of Unrest?
Are you in just a discard specific one?
No, I'm looking at the same one. I'm just dancing around the page,
okay.
But like that specific part of the page. Oh my god, whoever runs Wit's End, target player discard your hand for 7 mana? Are you fucking kidding me? Whoever runs that? That's so shitty in Commander, it's ridiculous.
Which one?
Wit's End, it's right underneath Beacon of Unrest.
That's a real big fuck you on turn 7, but I'm not going for that.
I feel like the only deck that has that many cards is like a control deck, like my Kess deck, and I usually have a counter spell, or I don't care. Like, oh, you discard cards that I can cast from my graveyard. Whoops. Deep Analysis is good always. Blatant Thievery doesn't really fit the theme. Fraying Omnipotence, just for the pox troll. Dude, you could run him to Torak and say a giant fuck you to somebody.
Oh my god. I hate him to Tor. I've had that card played against me so many times in Legacy. I never want to see that card again. But yeah, Frang. Oh my
Do you
god.
put Rise of the
Holy
Dark
crap,
Realms?
Frang is amazing.
Do you put Rise of the Dark Realms, Friedman?
Depends. I don't remember what that card is.
It's the all creatures in all graveyards go to your battlefield. It's win the game, especially in this kind of deck.
It kind of is. Let's put it in for now.
kind of definitely. Are you gonna put smallpox?
What does Smallpox actually do?
Smallpox does busted shit, dude. I don't think it's actually even on this page, but considering Fraying Omnipotence is just a bigger one.
What does it do?
Every player loses one, discards a card, sacks a creature, sacks a land.
Holy shit. Alright, we're playing Smallpox.
Dude, the more tricky thing, too, is that if you play it early and people have kept very land-light hands, they are completely out of the fucking game.
Yeah.
Oh my god, is it brutal. I had that happen against me from a certain person we used to play with. Oh my... Remember he had a Smallpox deck?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was the most brutal... It was his Madness deck.
Oh man, do I run top?
Shit.
I have an extra one that I can't play my Legacy deck anymore. It'll really help me slow down that match. No.
You just went straight through fucking artifacts.
Well, I skipped. Well, we already got to the bottom of.
Oh,
and we did.
Geth's Grimoire.
Everything up here is all just ramp except.
No, Geth Grimoire right there.
Oh, Geth's Grimoire.
Whenever anyone discards a card, an opponent discards a card, you can draw a card.
All right.
That's one of those fucking Nekusar all day cards. Primal Amulet, you're not running enough spells.
The question: do you run like Swifty or Greaves in this deck?
I don't think you do.
I'm not. My strategy isn't really dependent on keeping the commander alive. Honestly, at this point, I want the game to go long because I've got a couple game-winning sorceries.
Yeah. Oh god, the enchantments that are so good with discarding. Oh, there's so many.
Oh, it's just.
Oh my god.
All right, let's see what we got. Phyrexian Arena, 30% of decks.
Megrim is so good.
Dragon Habits.
Imbolus's Clutch is just for theme. It's not even good.
Yeah, it's not that great. Plus, his face looks stupid.
I mean, it's good, but it's not like...
Yeah, but his face looks stupid. Megrim. I don't know if 2 damage is enough.
Dude, but if
it's
every discard... Think about it this way. Okay,
yeah,
here's
it's going in for now.
No, here's a better way to think about it. If you cast Dark Deal... Or, no, not even Dark Deal. If you cast Siphon Mind, that's 6 damage.
Yeah.
From a 3-mana enchantment, just from casting one more spell. Pain Magnification, honestly, I don't think is that good because you don't have ways to deal consistent damage to trigger the discard.
Look at the top 4.
Oh, dude, you need to play more Standard or Modern. Or watch more Standard or Modern.
Should I be running a search?
I'd say you could put it in the list for now and maybe cut it. It's not super on theme, but really, it's one of the best 2-drop enchantments printed in years.
I also need to make sure the low end on this deck is still effective.
Oh, also, if you're running Megrim, Liliana's Caress is the same card for 1 less mana.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, God. Necromancy is the other enchantment. Dance of the Dead is the same thing. Raider's Wake is amazing in this deck. That's the enchantment from Ixalan. It's again better Megrim, but costs 1 more.
All right, we'll figure out which of them should be in because it's a lot of duplicates on here. Between these 3.
So good. Oh my god, Quest for the Nile Stone is stupid.
Whenever opponent has a card, put it. My god.
Now, Blood Chief Ascension. That card is busted in this deck because it triggers off of discards once you have counters on it.
It's tiny text. I'm very far from my right.
I know, it's okay.
It is pretty good, especially because it doesn't give a shit about me doing stuff. Like I remember whenever I played,
That's true too.
when I played Luminarch's Ascension, it became a big like, oh, attack him so he doesn't not lose life. But like, if other people are fighting out, Blood Chief Ascension works.
Dude, Blood Chief Ascension is one of the
It's
best
nice
one-drop
and easy to
enchantments
throw in there.
in
Yep.
ever. Like the fact that it triggers off of them going from anywhere.
Yep.
So we also have the homeboy to end all homeboys.
Oh
Fucking
man,
Fire Minotaur Dad Angrath.
he's going straight in.
He's straight going in, dude.
When your +1 is your entire.
Oh hell yeah, dude. So the question is, no. That
wrong
was the
one.
wrong one.
Wrong one.
That's the shitty Planeswalker deck
Planeswalker.
one.
The Flame Chain.
So, do you want Liliana Vess and do you want Dak? And do you want Liliana of the Veil because she could go in the deck too?
So we're trying to be budget conscious here. So no, Liliana the Veil is not going on this deck.
I didn't know if you had one on hand.
But I own multiple copies of Liliana Vess, so I could throw that in there for free.
Sure. Do you want Dacky Boy?
How much does it cost right now?
$20.
I expect him to be way more.
Because he got reprinted in Eternals.
I'm gonna hold off on him now because we haven't gone too deep in the whole my graveyard matters strategy. So while
That's
he is
fair. That's
card
fair.
filtering right now, I don't have any way to take advantage of it. So I'm gonna say no for now.
It's fair. It's fair.
I
What
love
about
Ashiok,
Ashiok?
but I love Ashiok. Don't get me wrong.
But she
That's-
doesn't graveyard.
No, I mean, it's good for stealing your opponent's stuff, but more often than not, Ashiok draws a target onto itself.
Oh, she does.
And
yeah.
does like it doesn't advance your game strategy and just kind of pisses people off a lot of the
Dude,
time.
discarding sucks, but milling somehow feels worse.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
No,
cut it.
she-
for now.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Ashiok is my super secret tech. Back before
Oh boy.
before
Here we go.
Sword of the Meek and Thopter Foundry, before that combo was unbanned in modern,
Story time.
that was my you have one slot in the old version of Tez Raider where you were free to just run whatever the fuck you wanted. So I ran Ashiok. That said, now that they changed the Planeswalker rule, I should probably be running a different version of Tezzeret
Tezzeret.
in that slot.
Yeah. Now we're down to lands.
Down to lands real quick. See what we got going
So
on.
I'm on the discard theme. I just want to see if there's.
I'm actually so I never
Oh,
play this card.
shit.
I'm debating on whether Temple should be in this deck because
No,
all right, good. Thanks.
never.
'cause I
it's,
hate
it's
Temple.
too many colors. So I'm looking at the discard theme. Is there anything of value here? I guess Sangravancer's not bad. It just gains you 3 life every time they discard a card, but that's not amazing.
I'm actually gonna run Grixis Panorama for now.
It's fair. It's a good little fixing thing.
Yeah, it's fine. You get your mana the turn of, you get your fixing for later.
So here's one
Thankfully,
spell
I
to
don't
consider
think-
from the other
I don't think I'm
page.
running
Oh.
anything super mana intensive right now. There's not a lot of 3-color spells or ones that take more than 2 of a given color. Like we're not.
I get what you mean.
I'm not going Cruel Ultimatum.
So here's some cards that I'm getting from the other page. Unnerve, 3 and a black. Every opponent discards 2 cards. It's a sorcery. I guess that's in.
I'm putting in for now. We'll figure out what gets cut later.
Anything else on this page? There's a few more specters. Here's one specter to throw in and check. You can look at it later.
Crypt the Eternal sucks. We're not doing that.
Scythe Specter.
Hold on, let me switch to the discard one because I just looked at the land, see if there's anything I was missing.
Oh,
There wasn't
okay,
anything.
that's fair.
Theme
Discard. There you go.
discard.
I'm down in creatures. You're really not missing anything. I mean, you can look, but I really don't think you're missing anything. So there's the Spectre at the beginning. He has a lot of text.
Discard each player who discarded a card. Nice.
Problem
Each
is,
opponent
it's a
discards, whoever
6.
discards one with the highest one among that loses life equal to that cost. It's a
That's
six-
good, but it's a 4/4 flyer for 6.
yeah.
That's the only thing that holds it back. It's really expensive.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Herald of Anguish actually isn't that bad, but it's so expensive as well. It's 7 mana for 1 every turn discard. It's cool, but like I don't know how much you actually.
Yeah, it comes down late. At that point in the game, people have either discarded from my other stuff or they're down because they're not running card draw.
Yeah. So I'm down in sorceries because there's not much left in instance that we didn't see in the other list. Outside of, like, Go for the Throat.
No, I don't know about this Spectre.
See, that's the problem. Every other Spectre on this page is target, not each.
Yeah. Did I put Solomon
that's
in the
why.
deck?
I don't know.
I don't think I did. He's usually good value.
I don't think you did.
Only 9 creatures. All right.
Nope.
What's our count right now? 96.
Almost there, baby. Honestly, I don't think we're gonna go that much over.
Yeah. There's not a lot of room for extras on this.
They never reprint Incendiary Command with better text. That sucks.
I could have sworn it said Dragon Maze for a second.
In Sorcerer,
player discards his or her hand, then fuck that. Not letting you draw 7 cards.
See, that's why I'm like, really, if you don't, since you're against the whole drawing and discarding and then drawing 7, that none of those cards really help you.
Yeah.
There's Go for the Throat is more removal, and Mystic Confluence.
I love Go for the Throat, but then I always end up playing against like a deck that you own.
Hey, a deck that I own, only Brea really
Do you not remember your old Boros deck that we used to play against a lot?
What, fucking Depala?
Yes.
Yeah, that deck was terrible.
I know, because I could never destroy your shit while it was attacking me.
Now, there is some stuff in sorceries, like Arterial Flow is right near the beginning. It's a cheaper Unnerve.
Each hurts 2.
And then the rest is just flavor text.
The rest doesn't matter to me. This is 3 mana,
but
one discards 2.
Yeah, and Unnerve cost 4.
You're right.
So if you're going to run Unnerve, you definitely run this.
Arterial Flow. And the thing I'm thinking with this deck is, if it can just pull off sitting there making people discard, I don't need a big threat because my commander should just be the end game.
Oh shit, dude! Tassiger's Cruelty and Skullrend, 2 more discard
shit
things.
With Delve, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, dude. All you need to do is delve 2 cards, and it costs the same as Unnerve. Skullrend is 5 mana, make it everyone discard 2, but at random, so they don't get to pick cards. And usually by 5 mana, they have only better, expensive cards left. But it's your call. I think that's getting to the higher end of the mana. That's part of the problem.
It's probably gonna be first in the cut list with that one.
It's fair. Artifacts.
All the cards in your hand and draws that many. Just for a target creature.
Library of Lang is $1?
Nah.
What? Rakdos' return could be so good if it was each, but it's target, so it sucks. 5 mana.
I don't have Toxic Deluge in
right
right now. I'm wondering if I should have that included.
I mean, it's an amazing board wipe. It's one of the best, but it's $15.
At the same time, everyone in our play group knows me as the board wipe guy.
You need him, dude.
Look, there's a reason I have to be the board wipe guy.
Because no one else keeps me under control.
Everyone else plays big, scary creatures.
Luigi plays combo every fucking time and just doesn't care about the board state.
Rakdos' return. It's fuck you to 1 player.
It's target.
Yeah.
But it's target 5 mana is target discard 3, deal 3. It's
a
better skull.
Pretty good. I'm gonna put it in for now.
It's flavor. It's also flavor.
It's cool.
You could easily cut it. An artifacts library of leg. It's the only one of note.
No, yeah.
If you would discard something, you can put it on top instead. And it's a reliquary tower.
Interesting.
And it's $1. Oh, fuck. I forgot about 2 amazing discard things. Oh my god. 3 discard enchantments. Holy shit. Shrieking Affliction on the right. If they have 1 or less at the beginning of their upkeep, they take 3.
Oh, before they
1
draw.
mana.
That is pretty good.
Then on the bottom row, we have...
Is it I before you? It's I
Did you ever
before
put
you.
Necromancy in?
No, I don't think I did. Oh, there's an R missing. That's why it's not finding either of these. No, it is.
Oh my god, Freeman.
Holy fuck.
There it is. That was it, yeah.
I hate this. All right.
Words of Waste.
The
It's
next time
actually
you
really
draw
good.
a card, this turn each opponent. Whoa!
That's really
This
good.
is really good. This is it. This is the card that does it. All right, cool.
Dude, you know what's even funnier? When you flip Bolas, you could plus him and pay 1 mana to make everyone discard a card and you draw a card.
Hold on. So in a realistic scenario, imagine I flip Bolas last turn.
Yep.
Upkeep. I pay 1. Everyone discards 1 when I draw. Plus Bolas. Pay 2 more mana. So this turn alone, I've paid 3 mana to make everyone discard 3.
You're correct.
I like this.
Necromancy, I don't think you ever added, or Dance of the Dead, but those are both
Necrogen Mist.
reanimator things. Necrogen Mist is
Oh, it's each
really
player
good.
though.
So?
You're right. I should be drawing more. As long as
it doesn't matter if you're drawing.
It really doesn't matter.
Though.
As long as everyone's slowed down, it should be fine.
Yeah, as long as they discard faster than you do, who cares if you discard cards?
This is my meanest deck so far.
Dude, I know. Isn't Grixis great? And there's no new Planeswalkers. Yeah, lands, I guess. There's nothing.
No, it kind of sucks. I don't want to let everyone do that.
It's the same lands. I mean, they have... there's a Field of Ruin and Strip Mine in this list. Jesus.
Oh, you know what? I always run a classic...
Strip Mine?
No, not as
Field?
mean. Not as mean.
Ghost?
Yes.
That is also on here. Ghost Quarter's $2. Easy species. You also have one, don't a bunch?
I have a bunch because I always like having one, and they're good cards to have. So looking at what we got right now, I added in like maybe 1 or 2 more lands. I think we need to cut some. So in the artifacts, except for Library of Leng
and
Geth's Grimoire, so we have 8 artifact mana sources. So that should replace 4 lands out of the 40. So I'm going to cut 1 more basic from each group again.
It looks like you need a lot more black mana, so if you're gonna cut
I'm gonna actually go and black is more heavy. So I'm gonna end up put in 2 more swamps and then cut 1 from the previous for now.
Probably a mountain.
Yeah, I cut 1 mountain, 1 island because we are actually super black heavy.
Yeah, we're mega in the black.
Wow,
look at how heavy that is.
Hold on. Yeah, there's only 1 mono blue sorcery in there, and it was Deep Analysis.
Yeah. Everything else has black in it. Why are you thinking about cutting Deep Analysis? You need
I'm sitting here thinking, do I want one of the Delve draw spells instead?
Then this?
Yeah.
No way. Dude, Freeman, there's one very important aspect of this card as well. Theme.
All right, fine. You're right.
That's Nicol Bolas right there,
right,
baby.
Right. I'm sitting here like, you can't be talking about this flashback. It's not that amazing.
It actually is, though. It actually is amazing, though. That flashback is stupid good, especially consider if you discard it to Necrogen Mists.
Yeah. All right, so let's look at this overall curve.
How many cards are we at? Do we
We're
need to
at
cut that
105.
much?
We've got 5 cards.
5 cards? That's easy. Let's see.
I'm actually gonna... Hold on, let me...
No, don't go down.
No. I was gonna cut 1 more basic and put us up 1 more swamp, but I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, cut a mountain.
I'd actually argue the... Actually, yeah, you're right. There's really... It says right there, there's very few red cards here.
Yeah, dude, don't worry about it. Alright, what's worth cutting? Dream Stealer is awesome tech I don't think you're ever gonna really use.
Where was that?
That's the menace creatures.
Oh yeah.
It's cool, but it's just so
I like
gimmicky.
it because it was an early thing to do, but
it's also. I mean, a lot. If you're gonna do the targeted removal, some of the specters are better.
Yeah,
because they have flying instead of menace.
You're right.
But the Eternalize is cool, but it's just not worth. I feel like you have better ways to spend your mana.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna cut. Do I want to cut Swan Song for now?
No, I think you should cut Sire of Insanity first.
You think?
Sire's good. It's really good at getting rid of everyone, but if you're playing the game of trying to stay marginally ahead of everyone, it doesn't
work out because you end up staying at parity with everyone.
we didn't really commit at all to going with the graveyard matters whatsoever.
Yeah, we went
theme
more of
beyond, like
just
Scarab
the
God.
deny everyone with discard idea.
And the other thing, the thing that always worries me is you also don't have anything that gets anything out of your own graveyard for use later. So if you throw away something that's really good, it's kind of just gone. And I am too worried about graveyards. I think. What?
I'm actually thinking to put Rakdos Charming. I'm thinking individual like card type interactions. I don't have.
You have no graveyard hate.
I have no, except for Bojukabog. I don't have any graveyard hate. So I'm thinking maybe put that in because
Sure.
it'll be my second anti-artifact.
Yeah, that's true too.
It's pretty good.
Run it.
I'll throw it in, so we have to cut.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if you cut it someday, but I could see you adding it.
I'm putting it in now just in case, but if I find that like it's never actually useful, then it's coming out. But
totally reasonable.
I mean, right now, we already have a decent number of just straight up kill spells. We have Terminate, we have Hero's Downfall, and we have Dreadbore for. I need to get rid of that right now. Animate Dead, very solid with discard. We already talked about that. Grave
Oh, you
Betrayal.
put in Grave Betrayal? I totally disagree.
I thought you were telling me to put it in. Unless I was supposed to put in
about something else.
Unless I was supposed to put in a different card that said Grave something.
Hold on, let me check. Is that supposed to be the Grave Upheaval?
Maybe.
I mean, you put in Grave Upheaval. It's a sorcery. Yeah, see?
Did I
Is that
not
actually in
put
the
it in?
deck? Yeah, dude, it's not actually in the sorcery.
Oh.
That makes sense. Why is the deck called Nico Nil?
So I was hoping you would ask that. So if you watch one of the worst anime to ever exist, Love Live, which is all about school idols, there's one character who's an actual sack of shit. Her name is Nikozawa Nico. And when they meet her, she was a retired high school idol who's now a senior in high school and is like, I'll teach you how to be a high school idol. You need a catchphrase. And everyone's like, what are you talking about? And she sits there and she goes to me very serious, very cutesy, and says the phrase, Nico, Nico, Ni. And it's the dumbest part of the show, and it just encapsulates everything wrong with anime. Of
course.
That said, it's the name of the deck.
Yeah, all that being said, it's the name of the deck. How many?
We're at 104 right now. How? I thought I cut. Oh, because I added in Rakdos Charm.
Yeah, no. Well, oh, yeah, no, you're right, yeah.
Yeah. So in Planeswalkers, both the Nikos are staying. Angrath
What the hell was that God Pharaoh? What is that? Oh, that's the promo from San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh, it just uses whatever the latest one, unless you specify a set for it.
Huh. Weird. Yeah, maybe Lily.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Lily just because it's target.
Tutoring is really good. Tutoring to the top is really
honestly. I use the tutoring in Aloro because Aloro has a Planeswalker sub theme for my deck, and that tutor is always tutor out your 2 enchantment combo.
I think target is just not as good.
Yeah.
I don't think any of your each spells are so much overcosted that even if you don't hit everyone perfectly, it's bad.
Yeah.
Say that.
I'll look at the enchantments real quick because we had we're here before. So the Lance Crest was when they started 2 life. One more for the same thing. That one is just the nice get everyone low.
So good. That's so good. Painful is so good.
Yeah, Painful's really good.
Because if they don't have cards in hand, it's every spell costs 5.
Do I want to cut Arena is the question.
I'm not going to tell you have to. I know it's a bad
want to
card.
leave it for now. I love it.
That's fine. That's
but
fair.
It's so slow.
How often do you think you're... let's see. Let's look at creatures. How many creatures do you have? 9?
I might consider Raider's Wake just because it's a more expensive
you're only
version.
really attacking with like Locust God tokens
And
or
probably
Scarab
Bolas
God
himself.
or Bolas himself.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of Wake.
Yeah, it's kind of a redundant. I'd say that or Megrim, and I think Raid is not good enough.
I think Megrim's better for 1 cheaper because Raid's never happening. I love Study. Search.
Could cut Search if you want. It's just a really, really good cheap card.
I like it. It's good for filtering. It'll help. If I'm discarding shit, it'll trigger it anyway.
Not for nothing though. Also budget.
Yeah. Shit. It's 20. Do you think it's gonna drop? Oh, it's not rotating.
It's dude.
Um,
It sees play in Legacy
the
Miracles.
real question is how much. This is a
It's
400.
never going down in
This
price.
is right now. This is a $450 deck.
Yeah, that's the way I can put the price of Search for Azcanta. It is played in Legacy Miracles. I don't know if it's. I think actually it's been tested in fucking Vintage, dude. That's how deep it goes.
All right, we will. Let me.
I
real
also
quick,
think
it's-
you're not running a lot of self mill stuff or self graveyard stuff.
Yeah.
It's really good card filtering. It's amazing, but I just don't think you need it.
Yeah, it's nice for
Freaking
one.
is just so good that you get that down early. Everyone forgets about it, and then late game it does great work.
Yep. Eldest is just
So much value.
waste not.
A busted card.
Yep.
Busted. It's too good of a card, actually.
Yeah, I didn't even read the last line before I forgot that was
Oh,
a thing.
dude,
It's pretty good. And then
insane.
super cool. Then under creatures, I like Strix for early.
Yep.
Deadeye.
I mean, even late Strix is good. That's the thing.
Um,
Deadeye now, yeah.
Real quick, I
Deadeye
might
combos,
consider Deadeye just because I don't know.
It combos with Strix, Spectre, Solemn, Sepulchral, and Nickel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It combos with 5 cards in your deck, including your commander.
Yeah. I mean,
Feels
honestly,
cuttable.
Flickering. Yeah, I'd probably go for that.
Flickering. Let me put it this
Sick.
way: Flickering is really good, but it's also a 6 mana. Do you really want to be playing a 6 mana that might do nothing?
Yeah, it's 8 mana to get something the turn it enters. We'll cut it for now.
Mhm.
So let's refresh and see the count.
Probably 101.
We're exactly at 100.
Oh shit!
Yeah, we did it.
Well, hold on. Let's finish checking because there might be something really worth cutting that we're kind of overlooking.
Well,
I'm almost-
we didn't go through sorceries and instants yet. We did everything else.
No. Yeah, we did creatures, planeswalkers, enchantments.
Turns 2. Blast of Axe, great. Crux of Fate, great.
Save your Nickel Bolas.
It's super
probably,
dangerous
yeah.
against Leslie, but otherwise it's great.
And how often
Always
is that ever
good.
going to happen
Yeah,
again?
Probably never. I like Dark Heal.
So good. So good.
Dark Intimations for that flavor.
The flavor is through the fucking roof
Yeah,
on this
the second
one.
that was printed, I'm like, I want to play this at some point. Decree. Even if you have to cycle it, it's still good.
Busted.
Deep Analysis we already talked about. Dreadbore, must have.
Amazing removal.
Omnipotence, just hilarious. I can't believe it's only 5.
I mean, dude, Smallpox is arguably better.
Yeah. But it's also an old card. You can never count that.
Oh, sure. No,
Brain is
absolutely.
brand
Look,
new.
it's good.
Yeah.
But, like, when you can argue that a 2-mana card that does, like, an eighth of the value is better.
Yep. I like Grave for now.
Yeah. If you get it early, if it's in your opening hand, you basically
I'm just gonna land cycle
If
it.
it's not in your opening hand, it's a good card to get stuff from the graveyard.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's just
Just
so
fun
cool.
and goofy.
I mean, the art's cool. It's just late game. If someone is drawing a lot of cards, you can blow them out. It's just, yeah.
Read the Bones we already talked about extensively.
Yeah.
Rise of the Dark Realm.
Press the game button.
Yep. Slave.
Flavor off the roof. Off the roof. Wow.
Also sword removal.
Flavor off the charts. Yep. Also removal.
So good.
Such a busted card.
Come on.
Because the amazing
Load the picture.
For those at home who don't get why Smallpox is so good, it's not even loading on here. Wow,
No,
that's funny.
All right, whatever. So it's me draw 2 to 3 depending on who's still alive.
So I think there's a question of why Smallpox is so busted. It's because when it's in your hand, it's not symmetrical. If you're running Smallpox, it should never be a symmetrical effect. You know that you have it, and you know that it's going to happen. Everyone else doesn't know. That is the power of the card. Because like I said earlier, if someone keeps a risky hand where they have... Maybe they're relying... I mean, Freeman, there are elf games where someone with an elf deck could easily do... They have a 1-mana elf for ramp and 2 lands in their hand. If you play this card, they are down to 1 mana from 3.
Yeah.
This card sneakily can stop people from playing the entire game, which feels bad for them, but it's so it's such an unexpected. Like it's never. That's the thing. It's never symmetrical.
I mean, that's the magic. If you're in the kind of game where you can't afford to lose a land right now, then you don't play smallpox right now. That's the fact of life. It's you have control over it. Like if someone else does it, congrats, you got screwed out of the game. But you can willingly choose to not play this if it doesn't work in your favor, and that's why you having it is good.
Even as simple as you not having a creature on the board and everyone else having a creature means you're getting insane value out of it.
Yep.
All right, Tasker's Cruelty is the potentially cheaper version of Unnerve.
It should be, considering how much this deck. 60% of my non-land cards are instants or sorceries.
Yeah.
So that is going to end up.
You're going to have a graveyard.
It's going to.
And you don't really have any spell recursion, so it's not like you care.
It's perfectly fine to get rid of these. This is
away.
more often not going to be a 3-mana, everyone discard 2.
Yep. Each opponent. Not even.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, not you. Torment because it wins the game. Or can win the game. Especially if we're going to the late game.
Now, I will say you do not have nearly as much spell nonsense as I have, but it's again a flavor win.
No, but the idea is once I get to like game, 7 mana plus, if I've drawn the game out that long and I'm still alive, that's when you just hard cast this for every mana you have.
Can I just say how crazy it is? Look at the price of that card.
It's not bad.
That's $5. It's a rare from Amonkhet.
Was Amonkhet as opened as we think
Probably
it was?
Not.
Yeah.
It probably wasn't that open. That's probably the problem. It's probably the only reason.
That said, I should probably snag a lot of these now.
I mean, considering my foil Bomat Courier was only worth like $2 a few weeks ago, and that card now sees legacy play, like...
Damn.
It's probably got to deal with Amonkhet not being over that much.
Yep. Then we got Deluge.
Deluge is one of the best board wipes ever printed in black. Not even a question. Unnerve. That's a fine rate for that.
Yeah.
Cast it on turn 4. Who cares?
Just slow everyone down. Blast is a must-have.
Also, by turn 4, there's maybe 1 land, possibly 2 in everyone's hand. Yep. And if they have 2, it's because they wanted them.
Yeah.
Counterspell is just the classic.
I'm
so glad I have that one.
Too good.
Rift is literally a too good card. You have to run it.
And it helps everyone has a ton of permanents because then they're going to have to discard some of them.
I also don't think it's as bad as Soul Ring. I know that's kind of hypocritical, but when you see a Cyclonic Rift, a blue player leaving 7 mana open, you should know this is probably coming anyway. That's probably going to happen.
The only problem is a lot of times, like, even I will use this where I will, like, main phase Rift so that way I can just kill someone because they don't have blockers. And that's the kind of point where everyone's like, damn, fuck Cyclonic Rift. Like, that's...
You know, I finally cast...
comes from there, but...
You know, I finally cast a Cryptic Command today for the tap all opponents' creatures mode.
Yo, I hate when people do that against me.
I had Dawson of Perfection and a bunch of Delver flyers around, and I cast it for that, and because I had also cast Time... I took 3 extra turns in a row. Because I had it, I cast it for value, drew the Increasing Vengeance copy spell.
Yep.
Cast it again next turn, and then copied Time Walk from my graveyard.
Man, all right, this goes on the list. So I hate when Hymn to Torak is cast against me, and I hate when Cryptic Command is cast against me, because both of those are just like, yeah, forget it. It's done. Game over.
Look at how good these cards are, dude. They're so good.
You thought you were doing well, too bad. Everything's tapped. Swing for lethal.
Everything else is removal or...
Go over the throat. Yep, a lot of removal.
Or Foff.
Removal's super important, because if they manage to get around the discard and cast one creature, you don't want to let them walk away with it. Probably going to look at the mana base again, see if there's another kind of like random duel I want to throw in to help this, but I think...
I almost wonder if it's not worth cutting some of the red-blue duels for more black and blue or black and red duels.
Yeah, I would consider...
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because there's not
like,
too much
if we go to
blue
lands... Like, what are some... There's always more duels.
So I could probably run, since blue and black and red are the ally colors, there's a lot more options. I should probably put the cycling lands in. This deck isn't the kind of deck that wants to give up its lands in the late game. It wants a lot of mana all the time.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much the cycling lands fit in. Maybe the...
There's the Sunken Hollow. You don't have that. That's the C2 basics come in tapped.
Do you think it's going to see that, though? Actually, there's a ton of swamps in this deck.
Yeah, it counts basics, not even swamp basics.
Well, no, I was just looking at the basic count right now. So it's at 18. Yeah, that's like half the lands. little more.
I also honestly, it's also just another duel that
Yeah.
can come in untapped late game.
So, do you recommend cutting like the Shockland for this, or
Are we talking about cutting red blue lands?
in theory, yeah? I like keeping Spire Bluff just because it can be early mana.
I actually think you should cut Spire Bluff because this deck's going late more often than it's going early.
Yeah, you're right.
That's also why I think Steam Vents is important, because it can come in
I
untapped.
can't. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you only get one more duel because everything else is not red-blue, or is really good. Sulfur Falls, Steam Vents.
Bloodstain's 25 now.
If you're worried about price, I actually almost think you could cut Steam
I
Vents.
can't believe
for
Pollute
the
is
other one.
cheaper than Bloodstained Mire.
Dude, how crazy is
I can't believe this.
The only thing I'd say maybe, again, is cut Steam Vents in exchange for Smoldering Marsh.
Oh, how much are the ally color pain lands right now? Because pain lands are always good.
I hate them. It bothers me to pay life every time I'm doing mana. It just bugs the shit out of me.
Well, I mean, you only pay for the fixing. Once you get your colors, you don't pay anymore.
There is Tainted as well.
Yeah.
I saw you hovering over that for a second.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what the other one is.
Oh, Tainted?
Tainted and
Sulfur
Sulphurous.
Springs.
Yeah.
Well, are you going more red-black or red-blue or blue-black?
Well, we've assessed that I think blue is the
More important to have up?
Well, no, the less. Well, it's more important to have up,
Blue
but
is
it's
less?
It's the. Oh no, red is the least.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
why
thought
keep
blue
thinking
was
red is
more.
more. All right, yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question.
All right, so let's maybe cut one more mountain and put in, I guess, the blue-black pain. Or no, was there
Okay.
another blue-red?
Steam Vents was the only one.
Sulfur Falls is going to trigger off of.
Because Sulfur Falls is guaranteed to come in untapped later in the game.
Pretty much, which
Steam
is nice.
Vents is only going to come in untapped early if you need it, or it'll come in tapped later.
Yeah,
Or untapped
you have the
later, but you
choice, so it
always
really
have to
doesn't
pay
matter.
2.
Yeah,
But you're not running fetch.
You're right.
lands. That's
I'm not gonna
important
cut
thing.
that shock for a pain land. That just seems stupid. Because after the second use, it's already paid for itself.
More painful.
Um.
That's fair.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut a mountain for it then.
For what?
For the blue-black pain.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Rabble. Shit. I keep dropping things because I'm fidgeting, because I'm not actually doing most of this typing and work.
Yep.
So I'm just fidgeting. It's like when we're doing the podcast.
Pretty
God
much.
damn.
I had to put away all my fidget spinners and pocket knives. Anything I could fidget with during the podcast because it picks up all the time.
Oh,
so
man.
I have to literally just put my hands on my chair as we're recording, or I'll find something on my desk.
Dude, it's your phone. Come on. Just see, that's what, like, when you guys are talking about Overwatch, I'm like, oh, Reddit.
Get distracted.
That's fair.
Even when you guys are talking about comic books, and I have nothing to say about it. But I
When
think
do I talk about comic books?
nothing. But Tyler will talk about them. You know enough to follow up. But I think this is it. This is weird.
Oh man, we have the top. Okay, hold on. We have the top 4 for the Pro Tour 25th. You ready for this?
Let's hear this.
Of the teams: Legacy, D&T, Eldrazi Stompy, Blue Black Shadow,
Eldrazi Stompy.
Modern. Oh god.
Humans.
Hollow One, Humans, Ironworks.
Really?
Standard, red black, blue white, control, blue white, Godpharaoh's Gift.
Is the other control one also doing Godfar's Gift, or is it something else?
No, it's Teferi probably.
Oh, okay.
It's a very different deck.
Interesting.
It's like the Godpharaoh's one is like self-mill with Minister of Inquiries and stuff, and then you refurbish a Godpharaoh and get an Angel of Invention out, and you kill people.
Man, green is just
It's a cool
nowhere to be
deck.
found.
What?
Green. I mean, as long as you have stuff pinging for one,
Dude,
you can't run
funny-
dorks right now.
Well, the funny thing is, Steel Leaf Champion was the second most popular deck. Keep in mind, this is also teams. We don't know who carried who through this. Fucking Ironworks is in the top 4. Hollow One is in the top 4. That's insane. 2 D&T, because it's the safest deck in Legacy ever. Eldrazi Stomping Blue Black Shadow. Can you believe that Shadow has moved over?
Oh my god.
Death Shadow is a played Legacy deck now. It's just fucking crazy.
I hate Death Shadow. No, actually, don't get me wrong. I actually love Death Shadow because my blue-white Sun Titan Ameria deck actually had a really good matchup against it when it was the most played deck in Modern.
Mm-hmm.
That was why I loved it. But other than that, that deck is so annoying to play against.
Damn.
It's like watching someone commit suicide, but also kill you with them.
Blat. All right.
Yeah, I think we got this list.
I think we're good. Wow.
What's the damage here? 419. All right. I wonder.
Now, is there a way to see how much it matches with your collection?
No, because I don't have my collection actually in here right now.
I thought you said you did.
Well, no, I meant like collection of decks. It doesn't have like my spare cards lingering.
Oh, see, that's what I thought it meant. I thought
no.
when you said collection, you meant it's your collection of cards. So
No,
it
it's
check
just that
that
I
against
already
your collection.
I didn't add this to a folder, but hold on, let me. Like if you go, I just have folders upon folders of decks that I've either wanted to build or have. So let me go to my deck folders real quick. God, they moved everything.
Fucking deck stats, dude.
My folders, there we go. It's like my EDH, I have stuff like Stram I built in here, Niosaurs I was toying around with.
This screen looks a lot cooler than it does in fucking deck stats, where it's just a list of colors and names. Look at this Walker's deck.
Rafik never happened. Nissa has literally Nissa in her lands and they're nothing else right now. Darian, we built that one at your house a while ago. I had two versions of Marchesa, and I ended up going with the control version and then hating it.
Look at how black the one is versus the other one. That's hilarious.
Sisse, this was the original version of the list before I bought everything. Izuri, I was supposed to enter in to make changes, and I never did. And then I started toying with Moderns. Like, Mario Titan is exactly what it looks like. Counter Synergy was this black...
Dude, that deck's taken off, dude.
It was cool.
The Hardened Scales Ballista deck is actually a thing right now.
The modern version of it that's running, like, 2 Confidants. So, like, this is a cool deck, because I own it Ravagers, but I'm not playing with right now.
I think the Pro Tour actually said that there's, like, Affinity and then, like, counters modular.
I'm actually pissed that Confidant is still 75. No one is playing him.
No, Jun's a thing again, so all the Jun players are fucking...
No, I want Confidant to be under 50
back
again, so I can buy my 2 of them. The rest of them are just good value. I have Ballistas from Eldrazi and Modern. Traverse, how much? Oh, it's still... Alright, it's still cheap. But yeah, no,
Traverse is still cheap, because no one plays... It's like 5 decks that play it.
It's a fun synergy deck that's easily blown out, but that said, all my decks are like this, so I love it.
Easily blown out.
Green-White was that random 60-card deck I built back when we were still playing 60-card. Tezzerator did here. Eldrazi-Tron's your stock list. I don't even know what the fuck Mono Red was, but Bant Walkers was something I was toying with.
It says Mono Red and it's quarter white.
Because it has Figure of Destiny in there.
Oh,
I think the idea for this deck was literally just figure out some way to make these two in a deck and then play Obsidian Fireheart. It's cool.
Dude, Obsidian Fireheart is the coolest fucking card ever.
And then I was just evaluating the artwork.
That's the last year.
This isn't a real deck, and this is back when we were playing 60-card casual with our other friend. But since we stopped doing that, I'm never building that deck. But Bant Walkers, I tried to make this work, and it's actually shitty. So it ran.
Of course it is, dude. This looks terrible. That's not an insult to you. This doesn't look like it could work.
Look, man. So here's how you played it out. Oath is what you're just constantly cantripping with. Gideon was to hold you out with blockers on the ground until you could hit your big planeswalkers. And then I put Arbor Elf and Birds in here because I didn't own
Why are you running Arbor Elf? I guess on tap for breeding pool and stuff. No, I meant like Y over Land War or something.
It was for color fit, because if you're running the shocks, see, this is how you know it was budget when I threw this thing in there.
Oh my god, look at the budget.
When you ran the shock
There's no fetch lands.
Yes, because this is supposed to be replaced with fetches. Look, 0 out of 10. This was, I almost bought this because this is a $200 deck. If you cut out the planeswalkers, this is like a $40 deck. If you cut out them and the verdicts, and the paths. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say paths and the. So if you take just your lands, your enchantments.
Wait, no, go to the birds. Go to the birds.
What? So if you cut out everything with the basic lands, this is a $15 deck. How much are all these lockers? Who's expensive on this list? Gideon's finally under 10.
Only because he's seeing less play probably in Modern.
Point is, this is not a good deck, and I don't recommend
How is a
playing.
Johnny $14? What
Because
even
he's-
plays a Johnny?
Because he's so good. If you're playing
I don't
green
understand.
white,
How does Commander sometimes affect the price this much?
well,
It's insane.
All right, so here's why. Because, what's it called? Journey to Nyx did not sell.
Oh, that's true.
So it was
Battle for Zendikar is the most sold set ever.
It used to always be expensive, and it's still expensive just because there's so few of them around. And of the actual green white commanders, he's probably the best because he gives you your card draw and he makes your creatures big.
Yeah.
He's amazing with doubling season. His ultimate is stupid though. Okay, I don't mean doubling season from he gets double in the entries. I mean from his ability. That giving out the +1s to any number of creatures is real good.
God.
Anyway, that's besides the point. That was my collection there.
Cool.
Now you see behind the curtain, and you see that have absolutely nothing is under control over.
Behind what curtain? The curtain that we've talked about numerous times over the years?
Yes.
Hey, Freeman, what's behind the curtain? Oh, this is behind the curtain.
Pulls out an unfinished deck. All right, here we go.
All right, time to take this behind the curtain and finish it. Dude, this deck seems really annoying and solid.
It's interesting. I'm curious when I'm actually going to build this. Maybe in like 2 months, because now I won't be paying rent for like 2 months.
Dude,
so
we gotta finally be trying these decks out somehow. Like, even if we don't play on Cockatrice regularly, we need to at least test these out.
This one I definitely want to bring into Cockatrice and play it.
All right, we're adding this on. Do you have Cockatrice downloaded?
Not right now. I don't.
Fuck. Never mind. I have it downloaded. Actually, I don't even know if they have the Commander decks on here now either. Because if they don't have Commander on here, I can't test the Healy against you right now. Is there a new set? Yes or no? Let's check. If there isn't, it's an irrelevant point. Commander. Nope. Fuck you. It's still not there. Fuck you, Cockatrice.
We can do a follow-up to this next week with a let's play the deck we built and see if it functions.
Let's try it against my new Saheeli deck and see how the. So I'm gonna throw the Saheeli deck on screen for a second because you already have the link and I think you've seen the deck in its final form. This is the overview of my new Saheeli deck. This is supposed to be let's take pieces out of my let's take the Thopter out of my Brea deck. Let's throw in some new cards. Let's make it 10 times goofier and put in a few infinite combos like Pilipala, Grand Architect, and did you notice that's in the deck?
What is?
Pilipala, Grand Architect. The infinite mana?
Oh, yeah.
It's so dumb. I threw it in on I was tempted to take... I took it out at one point, and then I was like, nah, fuck it. I want a win condition. Oh, what do I dump infinite mana into? I forget. What's the infinite mana sink? I can't even remember. Oh, actually, Pia Nalar can be an infinite mana sink to make an artifact creature infinite power and then unblockable. If I sack enough artifacts. What's the other one? I know there's more. Oh, come on. Well, actually, I can also Whir of Invention for any artifact in the deck. Oh, Retrofitter Foundry. I can build infinite tokens. I can build infinite 4/4 tokens.
Wait, what is untapping you again?
What?
What's untapping it? It's just the 3 mana.
What?
This is just if you have infinite mana, you mean?
Yeah, Retrofitter just goes infinite by itself with infinite mana.
I'm not the biggest fan of Retrofitter, but once I see it in action, I'll probably
Dude, it seems like shit. Dude, it's a terrible fucking card. Don't get me wrong. It is not a very good card, but it is hilariously on point. Considering it's literally a giant Kaladesh machine, how could I not run it in this deck?
Yeah.
This deck is like half Kaladesh stuff, a quarter inventions just because they're inventions, and then a quarter support. I mean, hell, I'm running Gira per Aether Grid. That's not even a good card, but it's hilarious.
I think it's a good card.
Fuck, this deck is so goofy. This deck doesn't even work.
You have so many artifacts that are sitting around and they don't actually tap.
I should take this apart.
Like Golem Foundry or Mirror Works. Even ones that sit around and do nothing. Aether Grid makes
Why am I building this?
Aether Grid makes them into half a point of damage each every turn.
No, that honestly though, that is the idea.
I
mean, hell, that is a win condition with Retrofitter. I know it's like a 4-piece combo, but if I can make a lot of tokens,
it adds value to what you're doing.
I mean, the idea behind Gearper is if I make a shit ton of Thopters and I don't want to attack with them or can't, I can play that and at least ping a bunch of people down a lot. It's kind of one of those alternate win condition things I run all the time.
I'm surprised Nile Spellbomb didn't show up as a card that
Can't.
Well, you can't, but like I'm surprised it didn't show up in the Nico Bolas list as a graveyard hate card. I guess it's not commonly run. Nile Spellbomb.
No, I know the card. I run it in Brea.
I'm just surprised it wasn't run for Bolas.
It's because you're not running a lot of graveyard hate. You're just flooding the yard. That's kind of the risk. Is if you run into a Marin deck, they're like, "Thank you very much."
Yep, that's a real issue.
Well, I fold to your win. Yeah, this deck is running so much cool stuff though. Like it's kind of shitty, but I don't even care. Like Golem Foundry. When am I ever gonna run Golem Foundry? Or Mirrorworks is stupid. Mox Amber is in the deck. Like, why?
Yeah, I don't
Because
agree with
it's
that
fun.
decision.
I agree with it, and that's what matters.
It's your decision.
It's my card to put in my fucking deck.
The question that it boils down to is, and this is a question I always ask way too late in the design process, how does this deck recover from a blowout?
I have Planeswalkers, but there's no blowouts.
No, like, let's say your opponent comes in and they Vandal Blast you. Like that one time I was playing Brea and I got Vandal Blasted. The question is, how well does your deck recover from it?
So the easy answer there is... Well, not easy, but the answer there is I have a couple of key non-artifact creatures that are really good. Feldon takes all my graveyard artifacts and turns them into amazing temporary things. Obviously, Darksteel Colossus stops everything from killing me for the rest of time.
I saw the professor's video on Feldon today and it makes me want to build it.
Dude, the way he ended that video was hysterical. Or no, the way he ended the sad part at the beginning, he's like, he can only build temporary things. Unless he Sundial the Infinites. How do I get blown? If I get blown out, I think I have enough non-artifact actual things that I can survive a blowout, a Vandal Blast. I really think the deck can try to race out something really big and scary or get Darksteel Forge online to try to protect me for a while. I really think also so many of these artifacts really have a key piece. Like, even my commander makes one artifact to just sit there by itself, and already I'm back off to the races.
Yep.
Like, I mean, but I also intentionally put a lot of card draw in. Like, Reverse Engineer, Reshape as a tutor, Fabricates a tutor, one with the machine is card draw. Saheeli's Directive gets more artifacts on the field, but all the Planeswalkers have some kind of card advantage or mana advantage on the main Planeswalker. Acquire, Brass's Bounty, Whir of Invention, or Spy Network, hell, Storm the Vault, not really. Antiquities War, Trading Posts, Sculpting Steel. Mirrorworks. Like, I there's always ways to try to get some kind of card advantage back.
Yep.
Plus, there's so much fun. Like, there's so many fun things. Like, I know we talked about Phyrexian Metamorph maybe not being in there, but, like, you copy Meteor Golem. It's the greatest thing ever. Like, Mirrorworks. Like, Mirrorworksing any of these cards is amazing.
Yeah, I think all of your
Mirrorworksing a Battlesphere, Meteor Golem,
ETB effects that it just works.
That's why Panharmonicon is in the deck again.
My God.
I think I'm finally gonna buy a foil Panharmonicon. I just need one. I have I actually sold a bunch of them a while ago. Back when I got all that store credit at that other store.
Yep.
I sold off 4 of them and I still had a full play.
You should have held on. These are gonna go up in price over time. It's gonna be a slow burn. I'm calling it right now. This is gonna be one of those.
Well, sure, but that's fine.
This wasn't not that expensive in foil.
Yeah, it's not even that expensive right now. That's part of the thing. Like, it's a $3 card. It's gonna go up, but so much Kaladesh was picked up.
Yeah, it was
so
a heavily printed set.
Like, that's the thing. That's probably the only reason the inventions aren't even higher.
Yep.
Fucking kill me. I can't believe I have to buy some of those. Oh.
Yes, that's right. You have to buy them.
Dude, Scalding Tarn. Scalding Tarn is up to $350 for the expedition, and I think I might need to get one someday. Why do they all cost so much? Just Where's the Magic the Gathering god who just gives me $10,000 to blow it out and just fucking be done
let's see how much
buying
that-
expensive shit for a long time?
Which is the really pretty one? The blue-white. Is it the Fetch or the Shock that looks really nice?
I have the Flooded Strand that Leslie gave me years ago. Literally years ago.
Yeah, that's a beautiful one. How much is that? 230 fat ones. Lightly played on TCG Play.
TCG has near mints for
it's mid.
205. What are you looking at?
It was the direct spotlight's only 230. I thought that was mid. All right, forget it.
Dude, the market prices don't match anything. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, what is market
The
price
market
just
price is
whatever the
shit.
cheapest one is?
I think so. It's kind of like the
That's
cheapest.
misleading.
Like, I'm looking at near mints. It's like Scalding Tarn, $290 for the market price. The only near mints are $350. Not helpful. Wait, why are they selling these as like 4 different cards?
Okay, they have a mid. They have a better.
That's
list
near
here.
mint. The top of that card is shit. Are you kidding?
Well, you can actually see it.
No, it's one of the picture ones where they actually took a picture of the card. What is with the tops of these Scalding Tarns? They look terrible. How is that near mint? Okay, anyway, we should stop.
Yeah. Now we're just complaining about card prices.
I mean, I don't even know if anyone's going to watch this whole thing. I wouldn't, but if anyone stuck around, thank you for watching. It was a lot of fun to build this deck. Ooh, Fate Unraveler. Oh, that's draw cards stuff. That's great.
How is Polluted Delta the most expensive one when the normal version is the cheapest of the Shocklands in that set printing?
Because it's so pretty. Wait, Polluted Delta. How is it more? It's less expensive than Scalding Tarn.
No, I'm saying of the ones printed in Concept here, Polluted Delta is not the most expensive one.
Oh.
But of these, Polluted Delta is, unless I missed it,
I gotcha.
Is the most expensive. Oh no. No, you're right. Scalding Tarn's more expensive.
Yeah, Expeditions, it is. Because then it goes Ancient Tomb, Verdant Catacombs, Misty Rainforest, Flooded Strand, Bloodstained Mire, Wasteland, Horizon Canopy. I actually have the Horizon Canopy one in my Angels deck. It's pretty
Good
cool.
card.
I think I do. Wait a second. Do I? I played it today and now I don't remember. Fuck.
All right, let's get back to the conclusion.
All right. Yeah, we should definitely at the near future do some Command Me episodes of us testing out new decks and stuff, because we're both still brewing, even though we really don't get to play, unfortunately, very much.
It's fun enough designing these, even if we don't actually have the decks to play with.
Yeah, and also, I designed that Jund deck, or I have a lot of cards set aside for that in mental space, so I should to finish designing the Jund Victus Madi deck. Maybe we could convince Luigi to do some Cockatrice or something, too, with us.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, but we're going to sign off for now. You'll catch both of us on the TNT podcast every week, where we are co-hosts with our friend Tyler. We talk about Magic all the time.
Should go wake him up after this episode.
Yeah, really, we should go wait. We got to wake him up for SWAT tomorrow, baby. So pumped for that. Dude, I was telling Val, this is like a sick-ass weekend. I started playing Yakuza this morning, played Commander during the day today. We did this today. Tomorrow I'm going to play more Yakuza, and then we're going to play SWAT again.
It was a good weekend.
This is a stacked weekend for me. So anyway, thank you all for watching, if you did. If you stuck around this long, thank you so much. My name is Timpedia.
And I'm Friedman.
And we'll catch you guys next time in Command Me. On Command Me. Whatever.